Hi and welcome to Whiskey Shared. You're watching day 13 of my mystery whiskey advent calendar. I'm Toby and you're watching Whiskey Shared. Welcome to day 13 of my mystery whiskey advent calendar. If you've seen this before and you know it works, then you can just skip straight forward to the tasting. Otherwise, the way this works is I have over 100 samples in my sample collection and my wife has picked 24 at random. She'll put one a day into a blue Glencairn glass and I'll nose it, I'll taste it, I'll tell you if I like it, and I'll have a stab at what I think it is. Should we find out what I'm drinking? On to the whiskey. If you'd like to play along with me and find out what's in my glass when I do, then just keep watching. Otherwise, take a look in the description now for a sneak peek. Let's start with the nose. Okay, so I'm getting some like rubbery smoke. So I think this is obviously peated. It's quite subtle on the nose in terms of ABV. It's a little bit ashy. But yeah, at this stage, not getting much more. There's potentially some fruits in there. Yeah, definitely seems fruity, like red fruits, hedgerow fruits, that sort of thing. Like berries. But yeah, not really getting much more at this stage, so let's move on to the palate. I really like this. It's not over the top. There's an ashy, slightly rubbery smoke. There's a lovely sweetness, which is like a combination of brown sugar and like berries and sort of sweet like hedgerow fruits, like soaked dark fruits like raisins and sultanas. It's quite soft on the palate, not overly high ABV. But yeah, this is nice. Let's have another sip. This is interesting because there's a nice like softness to this. There's a little bit of heat. There's a slight metallic note with that smoke and that peat. That rubbery note is not strong, but it is there consistently. That sweetness is sweet but not dominating. It's not insipid. It's, yeah, I think it's really well integrated. I think it's taken a little bit of the bite off the smoke maybe, and yeah, it's interesting because ABV wise, I think this is probably 46 to 48%, but it is making me salivate slightly, which normally indicates something higher, but I think it's difficult to tell because this is, I think this is possibly the peat and the smoke that's with the sort of the heat and the tingle that leaves behind on the palate is what's making my sort of mouth water. But it's I don't think it's overly hot, so yeah, I think it's probably 46-48%. Yeah, let's have one final sip. there's something about this that gives me a Macmurda vibe now. That last mouthful has quite a fruity, youthful like character that's like already present. It's not the maturation that's doing it, it's the spirit that's doing it. So it is reminding me slightly of a Swedish whiskey, but I've no idea what this is. I think if I have to nail it down, I think I'm gonna go Scotch whiskey, but there is a Swedish whiskey vibe in there a little bit. I think what's there is well integrated. I think the fruit and the smoke are well put together. I think it's potentially a vatting rather than, you know, a single batch of all the same stuff. I think they picked multiple casks to get this flavour profile spot on, and I think it really works. I think it's a good winter dram as well, with that smouldering bonfire, ashy, rubbery smoke that's there. I think that works really well, and the fruitiness just balances it really well. But yeah, I think I've no idea with age. I think it's really difficult with a peated whiskey to nail down age well, for me it is anyway. But yeah, let's go for a Scotch whiskey. I don't think it's an Islay. I think it's potentially from somewhere else, so possibly Highland or Ireland. But yeah, shall we find out what's in my glass? Right, so it's Laphroaig Quarter Cask. It's 48% ABV, and it was sent to me by Johnny Haytham. So thanks, Johnny. Yeah, obviously I was completely wrong. I shied away from Islay. The rubbery note in this wasn't very strong, so I didn't think it could be a Laphroaig. I don't have much experience with Laphroaig, and it's one that I was put off by massively when I tried the 10-year-old. Obviously the Laphroaig Law I've tasted, and I was impressed by that recently, and obviously this one as well. So it does show that I think having some sort of maturation with wine or sherry really does mellow out the spirit from Laphroaig, and really does make it quite palatable for me. So it's definitely, I think the quarter cask is quite affordable. I think that and the Law are definitely on my shopping list now. So yeah, I think I'm a fan of both. I definitely didn't think it was Laphroaig, so I'm pleasantly surprised, and yeah, I at the same time I'm not surprised, because I don't have much experience with Laphroaig, because I didn't like the 10-year-old, and that put me off. So yeah, if there's any other Laphroaigs that you think I should try, then let me know in the comments as always, and hopefully you'll come back again tomorrow for the next one. Stauncher.
I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, why not give it a like or a comment, and please consider subscribing for more videos like this.